Yo, what's good? In today's video I'm going to be breaking down how I put together this sort of soulful sexy drill joint. Let's have a listen.
Kayzee.
Alright, so to break down the sample, there are two elements. So we've got a sample, and then we've got some keys to complement what the main sample is doing. So to start with the sample, if I just bypass the effects used, probably get away playing a little bit the original. So I've already obviously chopped this up and now I played it back in this sequence. Because of the BPM I'm working at, I've had to half the time. And then I've pitched it up, I believe by 7. But yeah, I also did in Serato sample, take out the drums. You give me a bit more room to add my own drums. Processing wise, I've just added an EQ, taken out the low frequency, so I've got room for my bass to breathe. As before. Some reverb. And essentially I've just consolidated it to an audio file, which is what we have here. We have then gone further to EQ it again, and then just added maybe a phaser. Now to complement this, obviously after all the EQs and whatnot, the sample started to feel quite thin, so I decided to add some chords to thicken it up, and I've used keyscapes for this. Cool. Processing wise, EQ, so similar to what I did for the sample, taking out some of the low frequency. And I've used this plugin called Zen Master by Unison. I'll just play before and after. And again, just some consolidated, just to keep things tidy. Cool, so here's what the sample sounds like with the keys. So moving on to the drums. So start off with a hi-hat groove. With some gaps. Then I've got like this tom and snap going back and forth. Counter snares, stomps, and then added this sort of effects groove that I found in one of, I believe, J Catos's pack. Here's what it sounds like with the drums. Just gives a lot of character to the drums. Cool, so that's pretty much that in terms of the drums. Then I moved on to adding a simple synth bass, literally just layering what the chords were doing. So taking the root note of the chords. So here's what that sounds like. the sample. For the drums. And in that section, just had little things like camera sort of effects. Again, just to add character. And towards the end, transition sort of effects. Now to break it up a little bit, so I don't have to just repeat the synth bass all the way through. So it's alternating between a synth bass and a spins 808s, 8 bars each. So for the next 8. Synth bass coming up. Character. Cool, just in that little section there, got like a lead line. Goes like this. I think that literally happens like twice throughout the whole track. So with the keys and sample. And just one tiny detail, this whistle. So listen to the beat. Don't know why I felt like I needed to whistle, but took my phone out, recorded it, and put into Logic. So here's what it sounded like raw. Literally straight from the iPhone. EQ, taking out loads of lows. Taking out some of the highs as well, and then some reverb is what really gives it that character, that sound, and then just consolidated it to have this. I can control the tail a bit more if I needed to. Context. And all these little variations that you see, what I've been really enjoying doing lately is once I have like a good sort of like structure or direction of the beat, I'll just find a song I like and grab the acapella from that, and then I'll arrange around the vocal. And typically speaking, that's what kind of makes me do things like adding these little like synth lines, these little lead lines. Listen to their flow pattern and looking at ways I can complement that in production. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next one.